Well, I just realized when I was doing a walk around of boat interior, I forgot to do a walk around of the boat exterior. So here's this little beaut. This one's actually a bit unique. So whoever had this boat before me put this little bowsprit on it, which is pretty sweet. Anchor roller there. So we'll be able to mount our anchor up front, hopefully lash it off and throw my kids off the front there. Do a little Titanic with my wife up there, you know. Canoe. I think we're gonna keep that one this year. Had a little misfortune last year with the last boat. We didn't actually get out sailing a whole lot. Didn't properly do the naming ceremony. I'm not a terribly religious or spiritual man when it comes to the Poseidon and the water gods. I didn't do my due diligence and tried to leave harbor a few times last year. Motors broke, sails broke. That's fine. So this year we're keeping Canoe. We're gonna go with that. Cool little thing about this boat. So current marina is Foundry Cove. Actually now Dutchman's Cove, or so was Dutch. Our current marina is Foundry Cove, which used to be Dutchman's Cove. So it's actually going home to its original marina. So that's pretty cool. So from the bow roller, moving down, Canoe, there we are. We got a ton of windows here. So I'm probably not going to do much this year and pull those. Probably rebed all those. Starting to lose a little bit of stuff there. We got the 70s retro orange paint. Again, not this year. We are going to be doing something about that eventually. Get this thing looking a little more modern, a little more up to date. But for now, we'll get old Timmy over it. More automotive. Get a wax job, a little buff job on her for us. So this boat is a shoal draft. I'll have to double check the draft on it, but it's way less. We've got a fin on our old boat. Here, let me just pop a picture. I think maybe down here, up here. I don't know. That's the old one. Definitely way sportier of a boat. This new boat, the Bayliner Buccaneer. She's slow. She's not pretty, but it's going to really fit us well. So we've got swim ladder on the back and the giant old rudder. Eventually, my plan. So I'd like to actually take the fiberglass down here to the cockpit floor. Cut it all out. It's an open cockpit at the back. Do something about this rudder and then mount a swim platform on the back. Probably a foot above water line. So if the boat's heeling, whatever, we shouldn't get any water in the cockpit, but I'm not going to be doing any sport sailing on this boat. This is just getting us from A to B. If I get four or five knots out of her, I'll be happy. So there's our solar. We're going to have 100 watts of solar on this thing. I'm probably not going to be doing an arch off the back. Got enough room on top that I can basically put our dinghy and a solar panel up front. I am building a little 6-foot ram, something I'll show you. It's kind of tucked away in the shed right now, but I'm going to pull that out in the next few weeks and start working on that. Fairly symmetrical, as most boats are. This side's about the same. So cool things on this mast, which we didn't have on the last boat. This is a spreader light, or a cockpit light. Basically what that's going to do is when we're sitting on the back of the boat, we can turn it on and it'll light up the cockpits. A little bit more of an ambiance when we're doing things. So you guys saw this before. This is the cockpit. We're just going up the boat. We've been inside, back of the boat. So this is the area I want to cut out. Basically from there, down to there, down to there. So when you're in the back of the boat, walk out and then down onto the swim deck to do something about the outboard. We might actually end up mounting the outboard on the end of the swim deck. That way it's out of the way, down the water. I can get rid of a jack plate, take on and off for the dinghy, because we're going to end up using, we just got a little 6 horsepower on this thing. Again, not planning on moving it very quickly. Just want to sort of get it moving, get it out of the harbor so that we can get the sails up and yeah, we can get off to Bosley, Bone Island. We'll, cruising we want to do this year finally. This boat should allow us to do that. It doesn't need nearly as much work as the last one we did. So moving up to the front of the boat, there's the hatch, Natalie and I's bed. There's our area up front there with our bowsprit. Lots of space. The kids can hang out, do their thing. Natalie and I can hang out back here in the cockpit, and our spreader light will be up there on the mast somewhere, shining down into the cockpit. And so we can have our cervezas and margaritas lit up and party time. My buddy Matt does some pretty serious electrical work, some pretty cool stuff. So we're going to put a party mode button on the boat eventually so we can just hit it, music and lights. It'll be fantastic. These winches are a bit shit. I think we might do something about that. I don't know. Don't really lock. I mean, they do, but I don't know. Maybe rebuilt. That might be the project. Maybe we'll pull those off and rebuild them, re-grease them. Anyway, 8 weeks till end of March, and then we can start thinking about boat life. Gotta get all these goddamn tools away. My son had his birthday party last night and I had 5 kids in the Mazda 5, the old dadmobile. These seats are pretty banging. So do a little flippity flops, ping pong for down. 3 more just put in new ping pong area. Okay, seat down and see, seats up. Flip. Jeepers, she's a flying. Pippity pop. Oh, okay, I gotta flip. Forgot to show you the mods my wife got me for Christmas on the old Mazda. Oh yeah, check out that sweet shifter. Oh, get a second gear, the old 8-ball. What the fuck were these kids doing with the goddamn headrests? Can't have anything nice. Trampoline parks, man. What's a place to take a bunch of 10-year-olds? And bada bum, bum bum, empty. Here we go. Son of a bitch. Well, there goes all my bits under my tire. Get the old Wen tracks out of the way. Haven't really had a chance to use that. Do a review. Phone down. You just get a little soggy. Boom. Oh my god. Good thing I got a hatchback. My god. Tracks. Transit stand. Old endangered species. Millennial anti-theft device installed, so that's a win. Finally seems to be snowing a bit. Big shout out to Ilberry and Goose from my wife's hometown for my bald head nice and dry. My big fail of the week, putting the recycling that I've forgotten for an entire month out when in fact it was garbage day. Put too many bags in and they wouldn't take them. They put an oopsie sticker. So all of that is staying out until it's time to take it. So I'm so done with it. My kids are supposed to be doing it. They do it sometimes. I can't blame them. They help out a lot of times. So I gotta do that. But oh.
I think he's tired.
Yeah. I'm not sure to the hardware store with the boy here. What do you think, Cam? Back from the hardware store. Almost already lost these things. I can hold down the... I couldn't tell if it was an M5 or an M6, so we got one of each. Let's see what happens. What's up? What are you doing? You think this M5's gonna work? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, is that the one? Focus, you fuck. That's the one. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. What do you think, Cam? Look at that thing. We got a rack on that. Pull into the old abyss of tools and back of the car. Nonsense here. All right, so I found those roof racks I wanted. So there's one on there. We gotta take off these little jobs. Basically take off this bracket. And then he's got these little holes in the bracket there that I'm just gonna send a little bolt into these little, I got these little fuckers here. And that'll just hold her on. Son of a beach.
Backyard, then you use that as living space too, right? Yeah.
Okay, Cam and Brody off. See if these brackets fit. Yep. Like a glove. Goes on loose for now. One, two, three, 4 brackets installed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so next step, make sure we have all the other bits and bobs. I don't. Stay organized. Stay organized. We don't stay organized, do we, Cam? Semi-evenly spaced. Oh, cha brah. Sport rack. High quality system here. This is a little bolt I put in the M4. Let's tighten that bitch up. Puppy up. Motherfucker. On. So this little jobby. Through this whole kit and caboodle. Okay, uno. Now just twist that one into place. Just like that. Smash a bolt in there. Oh yeah, baby, look at that. There she is. A nice sweet rack on her now. Final product. I think she turned out pretty good. Charging up. Walls. Yeah. Oh yeah, there she is. Just a beaut. Doing stuff and making stuff and getting wet, but not the good kind.